Hello, welcome to Intuition with Marnie Lynn. How are you today? I'm doing really good. This is my second attempt at a video. The first one I didn't like the look of it, so I deleted it. And now I've had to come back and do another one. I don't think I'll do the topic that I had done in the previous, but I am taking my elephant cards and I am shuffling them. So I've been watching lots of stuff on the new Twitter and YouTube and Telegram and Facebook, just getting an idea of what people are talking about, what the news is in the world, what's going on in Europe, all over the world. And I guess I'm going to be talking pretty much the same topic I had done in the previous video. So I used to be a facilitator for a support group that dealt with all sorts of different topics that had to do with Project Paperclip. And in that we had the M and the letter K Ultra, and we had the SSP Secret Space Program, SRA, anything to do with any of those mind control type of things. And I did that for almost 10 years. And before that, I had been a bartender for 20 years. So I am used to hearing people telling me their stuff. And I didn't hear this kind of stuff in the bartending because people didn't talk about this kind of stuff, and they don't usually in bars, if I am correct. And yet I did hear a lot of things that was going on with our present day Prime Minister back in around the Vancouver area, and the truckers who were telling me these tales that they had heard about firsthand, they were horrified. So I myself have been aware of what's going on in the world since I was a little child, and I've heard people telling me things throughout my life, different ages, different people, different everything, different stories. So when I became involved in this kind of a support group, I was starting to hear way more stuff about UF and the letter O's and all sorts of things. And having DID myself, I was already involved in all of this stuff. So it was not just helping memories to come up, but it was familiar. So what I do want to say is listening to some of these people in the community that I watch, where all these starseeds are, and hearing them talk about being woke in the last 2 years, and they are getting data dumps of information which many of us have known about for 60 some years, from like born into it, aware of what's going on, and then getting into the programs, not willingly this lifetime, but I believe before we come into this life, we agree to what we're going to experience. And hearing these people talk, it's so funny because they're so surprised and like they've just discovered this is just happening now, but they don't realize that this has been going on for hundreds of thousands of years. And the movement of precious cargoes of all ages and genders around the world and taken off world, it's been going on for a very long time. So I'm very glad that people are starting to wake up. I'm very glad, and I'm glad to be part of it. And that's why I'm doing this channel is because I'm here for you. I may not hear what you're saying, which for me is probably better because I am an empath and I am a sponge and I don't need to absorb people's information because I'm still wringing the sponge out from the 30 years that I have put into this kind of one-on-one with people, that by having the YouTube channel, I can still have my energy available to those of you who need to feel this kind of energy by coming online every day, starting a conversation. And if you want to add to it, you want to ask questions, leave a comment down below, and then we will carry on this conversation in another video. That's what I wanted to say in the first one. So I think in 6 minutes of this one, I have just edited out 5 minutes of the first one. Awesome. I've done enough shuffling with the cards today. I got my little guard dog down at my feet. And I want to ask grandfather and grandmother what they want to tell Grasshopper, all of us, what the energy is in the collective today. And I show you and read it. Cameras are a great tool for capturing happy moment. For times when you feel sad, carry a camera, Grasshopper. So many moments to save, grandfather. Isn't that interesting? I find that if I have a happy moment that I'm in, if I take a picture of it and put into that memory, it's kind of like a little marker in my mind's eye that I can find a memory quickly to bring it up, and I can look at that memory like a snapshot and figure out what it is in the details of that memory to answer whatever question it is that I have at the moment. Pisces, especially a Mercury in Pisces, Pisces have photographic memories. So that's any planet in your 12th house, any planet. If you have your Mars in Pisces, that will also give you a partial photographic memory. A partial. So I have learned with the partial photographic memory to put a marker on it. So in the files in my head, when I'm going through them in my mind's eye, I can see the little markers like a file tab, and I can go to it, open it up, and pull it out. It's kind of like a big Dewey Decimal System in my mind, and it really helps. It has really helped me because the photographic memory I have is only pieces here and there, where Mercury in Pisces can stand and look at a shelf and just stand there and look at it all like this, all the way across, and then come back down. Just scan the whole thing, and then they've got it in their mind's eye. And when they leave and they come back to it, they can walk right up to it. Boom, boom, there it is. It's fascinating watching a Mercury in Pisces taking a mental picture. But for me, having a Mars in Pisces, I can only get a partial picture. But that's okay. With the marker on my mind, I can find that picture and I can bring it up and then slowly put it all back together. Thank you for spending some time with me. I always feel good about myself after I have spent some time with you. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video, and I put up one every day. So I'll say bye for now. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.